In 1986, Adelaide Thomas wanders away from her parents at the Santa Cruz Beach boardwalk and enters a funhouse, where she encounters a doppelganger of herself in the House of Mirrors. Following the encounter, she suddenly stops speaking and withdraws from her family. 33 years later, Adelaide reluctantly goes on vacation with her husband, Gabe Wilson, and children, Zora and Jason. They meet their friends Josh and Kitty Tyler and their twin daughters Becca and Lindsay at the beach. On the way there, they witness paramedics taking away the bloody body of a man holding a sign identical to one Adelaide saw on the day of the doppelganger encounter. Jason later sees someone strangely similar to the man, standing still with his arms outstretched and hands bloodstained. That night, Adelaide relays her story to Gabe when the lights suddenly go out. Jason notices a family of 4 in the driveway, who break into the house and corner the Wilsons. The intruders are the Wilsons' doppelgangers: Pluto, Jason's pyromaniac, facially scarred double; Umbry, Zora's sadistic double; Abraham, Gabe's animalistic double; and Red, Adelaide's double. Red is the only double who can speak, albeit in a guttural, raspy voice. Red explains that they are called the Tethered, as they share a soul with their counterparts, and have come to untether themselves. The Wilsons are separated and terrorized by their doppelgangers. Jason discovers that Pluto mirrors his actions. After Gabe kills Abraham, the family escapes. Meanwhile, the Tyler family is attacked and murdered in their home by their doppelgangers. The Wilsons arrive and are attacked as well, but they manage to overpower and kill the Tyler's doubles. They turn on the news and learn that the Tethered have been murdering their equivalents across the city and subsequently joining hands to form a massive human chain similar to the one from the Hands Across America demonstration, surrounding the city to prevent anyone from entering or leaving. The Wilsons decide to drive along the coast and escape to Mexico. While they are leaving, Umbry intercepts the car but Zora kills her. Arriving at the boardwalk, the Wilsons find many townspeople slaughtered. The road is blocked by a burning car. Jason, realizing it is a trap set by Pluto, orders everyone out of the car. Before Pluto can ignite the family's car, Jason walks backwards, causing Pluto to do the same and thus walk directly into the fire. While the Wilsons are distracted by Pluto burning to death, Red appears and snatches Jason away. Adelaide chases Red to the funhouse where they first met and finds a secret entrance that leads to an underground facility overrun by white rabbits, where she finds Red in a classroom. Red explains that the Tethered are genetic clones created by the government to control the populace. 5. When the experiment failed, the Tethered were abandoned underground for countless years, mindlessly mimicking the actions of their counterparts and surviving on raw rabbit meat. After the other doppelgangers realized Red was different, when she snapped them out of their lethargy, she spent years organizing them to escape and take vengeance by murdering their counterparts. Red and Adelaide begin to fight, but Red evades and counters all of Adelaide's attacks. When Adelaide allows Red to attack, she impales Red with a fireplace poker, and then strangles her to death, breaking her neck in the process. She rescues Jason from a locker, and Jason also rescues one of the rabbits. As she escapes in an ambulance with her family, Adelaide reflects back to the night she first met Red. She recalls that she herself is the Tethered doppelganger and that Red is the original Adelaide, the doppelganger having choked Adelaide unconscious, damaging her larynx, resulting in her hoarse voice dragging and trapping her underground, and returning to the surface to usurp her life. Jason looks at his mother, who simply smiles. Meanwhile, the Tethered form a human chain stretching out of Santa Cruz to nearby cities, as helicopters fly overhead.